are you talking about? What are you talking about?
He is
No way!
us.
No, he's gonna do it! He's gonna.
Oh, I thought he was gonna do it. Yeah, he knows. He knows. Netsky knows.
Netsky has us.
Happy the first half.
And Mingwen went with the Louis Yi.
Ooh, that's a bigger sword, honestly.
That's a lot of space travel, by the way, between a Harley and a Louis Yi.
World's farthest space escape.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh man, what is the last pick here? Okay.
All right.
Lapu.
Lapu. Again, we kind of thought they'd go all out. We got Kirk on the Lapu. It's really good control, like what I see here. So
let us know what you think in the comments below. Let's go ahead and jump into our final game here. Day 1, it's week 8, last week of the regular season.
yeah, we're going into this one obviously with both of our gold laners very firmly on that fighter emblem. More survivability, and again, it has more ramp-up time. I'm looking forward to that, seeing that from Savero. See how they deal with that, but right now, it's the newly buffed show here. And like we mentioned, you'll probably see it smoother, move a lot, a lot faster on the map. Maybe it will look like it's moving faster. It just doesn't have that swing.
Whoop.
So let's see.
And his kick hurts more too. Like his Way of the Dragon ultimate hurts a little bit more. So I don't know. We'll see how Brusco utilizes this. It might. I don't know. He might have a little bit of a difficult time trying to actually get the right targets, I feel like, against this kind of lineup. Also because the Louis Yi is just going to kind of mess with tempo. Usually that's what we see with Louis Yi's, and when these early skirmishes break out, team fights break out, you really have to respect the Louis Yi's kit and playing around that, but also the macro opportunities that Smart Omega's lineup is going to enable them to have.
Yeah, I actually know we were all panicking with that Hanabi hover, but the Louis was the bigger swing.
Yeah.
That was I think they were hiding that fact behind that hover.
King Kong finds the Unite on a Perxiva. Perxiva knocked up, and that's first blood drawn by ONIC.
Yeah, that deadly magic's not going through this back chef, at least for now. He's gonna need a lot of items before that happens.
Ooh, what do they want to do? Just
Let's go.
here?
Oh wow.
They force
He's
out
threatening it.
a space escape, and then up next is James. And James gets a vengeance through, but it's not enough even with the revitalize. And now Perxiva.
The slow.
Glorious pathway. Mingwen will not be able to save his captain. 3 kills straight for ONIC before the first hurdle.
Great start for them. They're going to be able to go ahead and secure the turtle off of that too. ONIC knew that even if they wait a little bit longer, playing around this dangerous grass map and the advantage that it gives you, they could potentially get another kill, and they make it happen.
A good bonus of that, obviously, is just Super Friends so flexible. Didn't they see that coming and just getting that glorious pathway? Just A1, bro.
This is a sheer example of a 4-in-1. Like the 4 from ONIC can just do whatever they want, while Savero just ramps up. Again, this kind of solves the whole long wind-up issue of Obsidia.
When we say long wind-up for Obsidia, because we haven't seen her too much, and especially hasn't won, how long are we talking about? Is it a typical Trinity timing, like around the 9-minute mark, or is it even longer for an Obsidia? Oh, there's a kick.
We'll answer that after we see if Perxiva survives, and the answer is no. Again, the trio, or the quad, Prince
He's alive.
gets in and survives the deadly magics.
Clutch play here, coming in from ONIC. And answer that, I think the optimal answer is obviously still that Swift Trinity.
Yeah.
Or now the Marksman Trinity, as they say. But the problem is getting there. Usually getting there is the difficult part, and charging up your stacks, right? Because it's not always so easy to do that, especially with long-range Marksman right now dominating. At least it's not a quad.
Uh-oh, in comes Brusco.
Hello.
With the Purify. Slide tackle back.
Yep.
Got back up. Or not really.
Yep, the fake
Loyi, man.
fake diversion,
Because
but
ONIC saw that.
yeah, they saw it.
It's
And
every time.
Even in that way, you get the Purify out.
Oh! King Kong with the Unite on the Perxiva. Drops the Revitalize and the Glorious Pathway. Will survive for now.
Very happy to take that. Again, this mid 4 that you're talking about can really just get so much attention.
Yeah.
That's the power of this lineup. While all that's happening, Savero just not getting ganked. right? For like how many minutes now?
5 minutes.
No one's touching that bottom side.
Almost.
And that's a perk of this 4-1 lineup.
I'd say even for Netsky though, he's doing fine. And if you look at both gold laners, they're pretty much relatively even across the board. So they're kind of doing their thing. Turtle's going to be up here, second one now. Genius One picked up Horizon.
What?
For his pathway. There's a final
Ooh,
slash.
massive final slash. Prince didn't have anything to say. And now King Kong gets him with deadly magics. Ryzen finds him. Perxiva survives, but Ryzen does bite it. No retribution from both sides. Kirk here still fighting back. Brusco thinking twice. For the first time in this game, Omega punish ONIC.
Wow. Again, that's what I'm talking about. You got to respect the Loyi's kit. You see that burst amount of damage too. Just when you think you're going to go ahead and fight.
Oh, Savannah thinking twice.
Whoa!
Does not commit fully the Hunt of Bone.
We're seeing it though. We're seeing it. We're slowly seeing the ramp up, and of course the rest of Omega down here just to help out if they need it.
Okay.
And that turtle, look
That's
at that.
a 4-man. Kirk and King Kong coming from the flank. Severo does oblige. Turtle at a fifth of itself. Perxiva blows pathway and revitalized. Taken down by Kirk. Turtle rather, still standing. And King Kong secures. Now Mingwin gets taken down. Kirk with the flicker forward. Netsky gets secured by Prince. And just like that, the super fam trampled through. Diversion. James did not expect that. But he gets away.
That was close.
Oh no.
All right, we're getting it. We're seeing this. I think at this point, I'm going to be pretty happy if I was Severo. We're doing everything by the book, and they're getting trampled here. ONIC just savoring this right now, and maximizing all the gold that can go into this gold lane.
Joseph, this looks like the Gold Lane Experience Premium.
Yeah.
There's a premium subscription?
There's a subscription, man.
Oh my god.
Right now, Severo's got it. He's trying to get this first win. Whoa!
Whoa! That's what comes with premium.
Yep. You get a bonus.
A big bonus.
That's the bonus.
If you guys didn't see, that was the Sky Piercer getting locked in the moment they called the subscription button. The moment he pressed the subscribe button.
Yeah, payment success.
Payment success.
So,
it popped up.
Got a Corrosive Scythe, and then he went Sky Piercer. We'll see what else he decides to build
Second
up.
item.
Yep,
Wow.
second item. He's ready to join the fight. He's basically saying, like, now that I've taken out this turret, I'm ready to go ahead and join. They're centered up here on this top side of the map. Kirk jumping in.
And he got that. The tail end of
Damn.
Landshaker. Glory's pathway stolen away by Prince, blocking out the escape route.
Oh, the
and
kick.
James gets taken down. Kirk versus 3. Kirk will not survive as Netsky shuts him down, but Ryzen gets found up by Prince. 2 for 1.
That was a great response by Brusco, too. He utilized the flicker and then the kick combo. Super Prince waited patiently after dropping down his own Glorious Pathway. Good team fighting and game sense there from ONIC. We'll see if they're able to go ahead and knock down another turret. Severo does up top. They still put some pressure here in the mid.
It's actually right. It's excellent team fighting for ONIC. The only thing not going their way is the kill's not going over to Severo, but he doesn't really have a choice in that matter. Yeah. He's just got so much, combo burst from other members of ONIC that he can't really pick up those kills yet.
Truth be told, oh my lord! Final slash! Prince flickers back. In comes King Kong to the rescue. Glorious Pathway answered by a Puissance.
All right.
As we were saying. Severo doesn't have the items yet. He has the attack speed with Corrosion Scythe.
Yeah.
He has the kill potential with the Sky Piercer, but no true damage item yet.
That's true. Doesn't have that oomph. He's got the speed, but doesn't got the oomph.
Maybe in another minute he'll have his third item or so. But that's 3 for 3 in the turtles.
Oh my lord, where did the buff go?
It's gone.
Prince to the King Kong. King Kong Retribution did.
Okay.
Heartbreaking.
Yep. Going in.
I think they're going to go under
King
this
Kong's threatening.
Super Prince has a final slash. I don't know if you use it here. You don't want to overstep. Again, this is what happened to them in game 2. They had a lead. They threw the lead away, basically. So I think we're going to see ONIC be a little bit more defensive, utilizing what they can. Tier 1's going to fall on bottom as Omega clears that out. So at least they get a turret down. They have to start making moves across the map because it seems like they're just not really ready to team fight just yet against ONIC.
Yes, ONIC right now being more careful of overheating. James!
King Kong finds James! Serving up a kill as a battle. That's a stack for pressure. And now, Perxiva underneath Glorious Pathway might not even stand up against ONIC. Netsky clearing out the waves. Big blade lands on him. They will not be able to pop the Holy Shield, but they will still apply pressure.
Oh boy. Now that pressure again all over the map. Ryzen is choosing not to exert pressure. He's choosing to do it in a different way. Not the team fight, but on the towers.
Oh my lord, Big G Kudo forcing Ryzen to space escape back in the juke. Ryzen lives.
And that's what Harley can do right there. Good low cooldown on the space escape. Oh, Netsky. Okay, he's less than half. He's fine. They're just holding on to that turret, that shield up top. And ONIC will continue to put pressure in the jungle. Purple's going to be up here for Ryzen. See what they try to do. King Kong trying to jump on in. And Ryzen will secure the purple buff, so they're fine for there. Are they in a fighting position to contest this first Lord here, though, Rockhart?
Yeah, this feels like it is prime contention right now. Both teams have that initiate that they're itching to use. James right now is looking for an opening. You know he's going to go for it. The big gameplay is on his mind. But ONIC's just not giving it.
Yeah, you can see that too. 3 items locked in now for Severo. He's got a DHS locked in, working on the next.
I think that's the damage we were looking for.
That was the damage.
Damage against Perks, damage against James, HP based.
Yep.
Damage from the DHS. On his way to a what? Golden Staff Lord here at a 10th of its health. Yeah, no, Perxiva may have paid for this information a little too much.
Yep.
All he had to do was stand nearby and say, yep, they're taking it, but instead he pays with his life. Now James
oh!
going home.
That's a swing and a miss. And Omega are going to suffer for this. They don't have the engagement. They don't really have the firepower to team fight.
And in comes the rest of ONIC. James gets picked off like that. Oh, the rotations from Mingwin, but no follow through. I think Netsky has already thrown out the world. You know, Kirk catches a Deadly Magics. Ball to his face from Netsky. Kirk flickers through.
Will survive.
That is a stolen diversion just for rotate. Who's going with the flicker? Ryzen gets picked off just like that. And Mingwin, the punish, traded off from Brusco. Goes pathway, but no damage from Omega down bottom. They're going to have to concede this tier 2 turret.
Yeah, they do have to deal with this Lord up top too. Netsky is there to go ahead and help with that, but ONIC really just shoving themselves to fight under the turret against Smart Omega. So it finally falls. The Lord's going to be trying to make its way to this turret to see if it can get the shield down. King Kong and Severo are here, but it's held there for now. It doesn't look like the shield's going to go down. Severo does pick up another item. He gets a golden staff. A lot of these items being locked in now. Oh, the shield's still up.
It's still up.
Yep. I guess they took down the minion as it came in, so they're going to keep this shield for about 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Yeah, 10 seconds. You know.
All that effort for 10 seconds, but
hey,
it's worth it.
Nobody died.
Nobody died. That's the important thing. And then, again, that's despite both of these teams just having so much engage potential, so much firepower that they're itching to use, that no one dying there was honestly a big surprise. And then also the tower is just surviving is a big bonus. If you're Omega, you're trying to buy as much time as you can. Get Netsky to the point where these crits are starting to, you know, where these crits hit the 1K mark.
Speaking of people watching from home with, you know, full-on speakers, imagine, hear those balls.
Yeah.
They are booming.
They hurt.
It's base.
But are they though?
Yeah.
How many items does he have? Oh,
he's got some.
Here comes ONIC. They hunt down even Mingwin, the kick on the Perxiva. This might be a 2-man assassination coming from the Super Fam, and Parks here actually lives. Now James, too much. Severo gets a stack off him. Severo is at 4.
40 stacks, bro. 40 stacks on an Obsidia.
Yeah, he is locked in. You see the damage just melting down. And he held on to the ultimate, that Haunted Bone. He didn't want to use it on Perxiva.
You know who else held on?
Who?
What?
James. He still has a flicker and a final slash.
Yeah.
That means he was able to use neither in that engagement.
Oh, I'm not sure if I want to do that, but at least he will have the flicker ready if ever they go for this Lord.
That's true. That's trigger discipline.
Trigger discipline, maybe.
Oh, man. They're going to need it for this Lord. I don't know. This might be one of those situations where it's just blitzed down very quickly. The information is going to be there from Perxiva. He's got them in sight. What do they go for here? They have the Luigi and Netsky clearing down the bottom. He'll bring him with the diversion, but this might be a little bit too late.
Okay, diversion. They're setting it up. Perks is looking for a response. Netsky and Mingwin are in the vicinity. Lord here at a 16th of its health. 2 glorious pathways as King Kong takes it. And where's the backup? Worldy still on Netsky. Down goes James. It's deja vu. And now ONIC collapse onto Omega. Brusco finds a kick. Gets rid of Mingwin, and now Perk Ziva's gonna be up next. Hunt the Bone. On the
Oh!
day. Forward flicker.
Oh!
My friends. Savero is a maniac.
He is the pressure! Severo on the Obsidia!
Unbelievable, man. I am loving the flow. I am loving the momentum. They got the tempo. They're taking the game.
Avec Clayton. Gila Banget. Savero is crazy in this game as they take the series 2-1.
And the crowd